Take the truck, your bag. Where do you put it?
One second, yeah.
Want to walk you through Sickle? You were earlier today?
Yes, that's where I left.
And you're heading on to Jasper?
Jasper, or Zeppelin. So where's home to you, Toronto? Toronto.
Yeah, so you've got a business schedule?
This is the first time. No, I've got cross.
Oh, really? For this cause?
Organ and tissue donation. I just volunteered for our services. You know, there's kids dying with this disease. There's no comprehensive care for it. It's not recognized as a disease.
I read your briefing. In fact, outside to have a word, I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Sure.
To give you a couple of things I can try to do if it makes sense to you.
All I need is
Is it good?
Charity step by step, and why we decided to do the campaign for sickle cell.
I press record.
Yeah.
Would you be able to let me know how it goes in the end, what kind of money you end up raising? Or?
Well, it's not money, it's awareness.
It's awareness.
Yeah, we want to, our main thrust here, and I'm going to mention it again so you hear me repeating it, is to pass Bill C-605 that was tabled about a month ago at Parliament Hill. That's our main focus.
I can run over, we have juice and water.
That's whatever it takes to pass that bill, I'll lend my torch, I'll lend my, you know,
One copy?
Yeah,
and
just
so that's the end result.
I would say regular.
So it's not about money, but as a result of that bill passing, it's gonna not only recognize sickle cell as a legitimate disease, but it's gonna give all the care that all the other diseases get. Okay, ready, sir?
We have your coffee coming to you.
Oh, good.
You would take that cup off.
It's got quite a smell.
Yeah, it's not polio, actually. It's the best one to use.
Yeah,
The other
yeah.
one's got even a more,
Yeah.
you know, the odors are even
Yeah.
more unpleasant.
Well, I want to walk you into Smith Falls. Thank you. And I read your briefing and I was intrigued with it. I've heard of sickle cell anemia before, but Don actually gave me a great explanation in very simple terms in terms of what it is, so I think I have a better understanding of it. And I think it's important that you're bringing awareness to this for the communities throughout Ontario, and particularly from Ottawa right through to Toronto. And if I understood the briefing note correctly, the fact that an individual can only receive service at the Toronto General Hospital, as I understand it, and one of the ideas here or things that you're working on is not only to create greater awareness of the sickle cell anemia and the need for organ and donation, of course, is to hopefully have more locations strategically located throughout the province other than the Toronto General, which I think is a much needed thing to try and achieve. So I want to say politically, I'll do what I can to lend my support to that. And the reason I say that is when not I, but when we become aware of these situations in local communities as you're meeting others along your journey from Ottawa through to Toronto, I hope that other individuals you're meeting take great interest in this and do what we can locally as a stronger voice to advocate on your behalf. And actually, coming up at the end of this month, we have, the municipal politicians have a significant conference in Toronto. It's called the Rural Ontario Municipalities Good Roads Conference. It's held at the end of February each year in Toronto at the Royal York. I've been going to them for 25 years, so you know how long I've been involved with the government. And we have a similar conference in August. It's called the Association of Municipalities of Ontario. And the conference this year is in London, Ontario. And there are 445, I believe, municipalities in the province of Ontario, some big, some small. And one of the delegation meetings that we have requested for our town of Smith Falls at this upcoming conference at the end of February is with Minister Matthews, the Minister of Health. Now, I wasn't aware, at the time we requested the delegation meeting, I wasn't aware of what you're doing here. Now I am. So I hope to have that delegation meeting confirmed probably in the next week, 10 days. And if it is confirmed, it will provide me with another opportunity to perhaps raise the issue of what you're doing here today with Minister Matthews in terms of whether she may or may not be aware of. And that's the part that I can play for you. So I think your visit here is very timely today, and hopefully that delegation meeting will be granted. They're not long meetings. You usually get 20 minutes with the minister, and then they hustle you out the door, and another mayor is coming in there. But I'm hoping that when we meet at the Roma Good Roads Conference on the 29th of February and the 1st of March, I'll have that meeting confirmed and provide me with it will be a very brief opportunity to, first of all, inform the ministry that you were here today and that you're working on a very important cause, and just to see what the ministry has to say about their efforts to support and promote what you're doing and come up with some solutions. So,
Sir,
yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
shake your hand because that's people like yourselves that made me do what I do, and I meet people like yourself, you know, it just restores the motivation. And I really deeply in my heart, I want to thank you for taking this initiative to do that. And we've actually, as I explained to the reporters, that it's become even more simpler than that. If we can pass Bill C-605 that was tabled 3 weeks ago at Parliament Hill by MP Kirsty Duncan, that'll solve the problem, or a good 95%, because it involves everything that you just spoke about.
But that's at the federal level.
That's at the federal
So
level.
we need similar support at the provincial level.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
So
the key.
by you going and doing what you're doing is preparing the provinces, because sometimes, as you know, the federal bills take a lot longer, but a provincial member might be able to fast track it quicker at a provincial level.
Yeah, find the champion, make it happen.
Exactly. Yeah. So, sir, again.
Oh no, that's one of these nice parts of being on councils and being in positions such as mayors, and it does provide you that opportunity to take those concerns and messages forward, and hopefully get people to, as you're doing today, creating greater awareness. Because if you hadn't been here today, I probably wouldn't have known anything about this. So the fact that you've taken a very courageous and interesting step out of your schedule to do what you're doing, I applaud you for that, because you're making it better for those that are suffering from this situation right now. And I can tell you're an optimist, because you're making a difference, and you will make a difference. But if you get others lined up in your team, it's a greater opportunity to make a bigger difference.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
But I'm not alone in this. And I really think there's a lot of people that work really hard at this as well. But I thank you for those.
Yes. Well, we've got your coffee for you here too.
Oh, great! Even it's a Timmy's. Wow, I can't go wrong.
So I have a small sound pin for you. One of our visitors here today, and I'm going to give you one of my cards.
Thank you, sir.
And as you can, as you continue to get more information on this, if you could simply communicate with me via email, particularly as we're approaching this meeting with the minister. And if we don't get that meeting, that's not the end of it, because we'll have other opportunities as days go on. I'm also keenly involved in the healthcare challenges in our community. And there could be people in my community that I don't even know about that are
That might be
suffering.
so, exactly.
Okay? And right now, our community is going through a particular challenge, struggle that my friends in the media know full well about in terms of the shortage of doctors. So we're working as a team to work with our healthcare providers to meet the needs of our community. What you brought to me today could be one of those needs that I'm not even aware of. So that's another part of the information that will be very helpful to me. If it doesn't happen here, it's going to happen in another community, probably in Eastern Ontario. And I'm part of a group of other mayors that get together from time to time. So the fact that you've shared this with us today hopefully gives me a better understanding of what it is and, more importantly, where the opportunity is. So,
One more thing, Ted?
certainly.
Is MP Scott Reed, the MP around the
He's
city?
our representative here, yes.
We're asking all the mayors to give him a little nudge to support that
Yeah.
bill.
And our MPP as well.
Exactly.
Our MPP is Randy Hillier.
Hillier.
And basically Smiths Falls geographically is on the southern border of Lanark County. So just when we look down the hill over the bridge, we're in Leeds and Grenville County. So we have an MP there, Gordon Brown. And MPP Steve Clark, who's newly in that position. So when we do that, we contact both municipalities. So you can count on that, we'll do that.
Gordon Brown, actually, when I arrived in Ottawa another time, they gave me the honor of being recognized as well, and it was him that
Yeah.
took the initiative
Yeah.
to do that, so he'll be recognized.
So that's my point. If we all work together, we can move mountains.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. And there's your coffee.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Come
much.
ahead, Greg. You can get by us.
Great.
Great. On behalf of Step by Step, Sickle Cell Ontario and Sickle, it's two organizations that do a lot of work with sickle cell. We want to thank you, Lacey, and the Comfort Inn for helping out with 2 rooms tonight. It's very important to us because we're traveling with literally no budget. And we also want to pass you this torch called the Torch of Life. It's been traveled throughout the world. It's been blessed by Pope John Paul II, and we're carrying it from Ottawa to Toronto to hopefully bring comprehensive care to sickle cell and have it recognized just like a regular disease. So I'm going to pass you this torch, if you don't mind holding it just for a while, and I've just got a few more words to say. We have these pamphlets here as well that I'm going to leave on your table afterwards. They're, as you can see, they're full of information about sickle cell. And so, you know, your staff can get informed about this. And we talked to the mayor already. He's going to help out as well. So we got basically your whole community getting behind this, you know. So that'll be important. And we're also going to, as a result of these pictures and everything, we're also going to send you a certificate for your hotel on behalf of the Toronto Police who have also joined this effort. So you'll find in the mail a nice certificate of acknowledgement from them. So again, thank you for helping us out. We really do appreciate it.
Well, I'd like to thank you for giving us the opportunity to help you with this, and it's a pleasure to have you stay at the company with us.
Thank you. Perfect. Nice. You're a pro.
Thank you.
Good. You
No,
did good.
honestly though, it is a pleasure to have you guys stay with us.
I believe you.
We're glad that you actually did come. We're actually quite anxious waiting for you guys to come. Actually, I was a little thrown off actually when you said they walked in.
I just come off the road. That's
Oh,
my-
okay. I wasn't sure when to expect you back. That's why. But no, I thank you very much for having you guys stay.
Smith Falls is a great town. So far, it's great.
Oh, I'm glad.
Perfect.
Thank you.
That's Don,
Thank you.
and that's Shane.
Thank you.
You did great. I mean,